reason why KWC is actually called Kopi with Chris. Why? Because it's supposed to be bloody Kopi in our cups. Oh, producers, where's the coffee? Ah, here we go! Wow, today's special treatment, I tell you. Whoa,
Bro!
Whoa. Do that one more time. Oh, that turns me on, man.
Wow!
Got the kopi
This is
tarik.
kopi tarik.
Yeah.
Don't play the fool,
Higher.
I tell you. All right. And thank you so very much. Welcome everybody to this edition of KWC's Kopi with Chris, and I'm Chris Henson. And today, this show is extra special for 3 reasons. Why? Because on my right I have Jack, and on my left I have Rai, and on this table we have a smorgasbord of great kopi and roti, and it's so appropriately named, guys. Why? Because all my guests, like you guys today, they're all called Kopi Kakis. And you know what? We've got this wonderful place called Kaki, and they've sponsored us the kopi and the toasts.
Nice.
And look at that, man.
Wow,
look at that spread.
great, bro.
Yeah, and everyone
Thank you, Kaki.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kaki. And everyone ought to go to Kaki, and they're located at Ang Mo Kio Hub.
Very nice.
53 Ang Mo Kio, Avenue 3, Basement 1, Units 51B and C. So, this is what it's about, right? It's about kopi, it's about our roti. So let's have our kopi for the moment.
Hey.
Yes, we shall.
Thank you
Bro.
so very much for being my kopi Kakis
Cheers,
today.
brother.
Jack and
Cheers.
Rai in the studio, man, in the
Thank
studio.
you.
And let's give this guy a shot.
Okay, let's go.
Oh man, now it's fucking good.
Fucking good, bro.
Yeah, man, we don't need to have bloody puns for this kind of thing, right? I mean, if it's fucking good, it's fucking good. There's no need to say it any other way.
Yum, yum. Bro, we feel special, bro.
Oh, mwah. Love you, Kaki. Please come back again, okay? Please, feed us.
Lovely.
Okay, guys, it's so good. I mean, I've had musos and, coming in and out of my shows, and it's been great. And today, it's so good to have Jack and Rai with me. And right now, and this is what I normally do, I would leave it to my Kopi Kakis to actually introduce themselves. So, Jack, let's
All right.
start with you.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Jack from Jack and Rai.
And that's it?
Oh, you want some more?
Bloody hell.
Oh, like how
That's a
how?
dramatic introduction.
Yeah.
This is Jack from Jack and Rai. Since you want to play it that way, since I know what kind of show it's going to end up being, okay, fine. You are playing with fire, dude.
We start small, then we build it up.
Oh, okay.
That's how it kind of works.
Oh, okay. Let's see. And Rai.
Hi, I am Rai from Jack and Rai. Yeah.
I already know where this is going to be going.
Sorry. Yes.
This is what I'm going to do. You know why? Because you guys give us such a headache. I swear. Let me tell you why.
Why?
You give us such a headache because my producers, have been doing a lot of checks in you guys before the show.
Damn.
My God, you guys are fucking everywhere. I mean, it's like you go for every freaking thing, I mean, everywhere in the media, you're there. So everyone has asked you everything already.
That is possibly true in some ways, but I think there's still some little unknown, pools of knowledge that people have not really
yeah.
kept on yet. Yeah.
Okay. Since you guys have played the game this way, and since I asked you to introduce yourselves and you guys went about the way you just did, both of you identically the same, like you guys are conjoined twins.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to ask Jack, tell everyone your full name. Fuck yeah. Go.
Hi, my name is Ho Si Jack. That's my full name. Ho Si Jack. Right there in my NRIC, He Su Jie.
Holy shit.
That's
really?
right. So you know what? You got me there. A lot of people think like, hey, it's not Jack Ho. Actually, it's not Jack Ho, which I,
It's
conveniently, it's not. It's actually, you are supposed to call me C Jack, like Su Jie. So yeah.
So wait, hang on a second.
Yeah.
So
Jack
is your Chinese name.
it's my dialect name,
Your
actually.
dialect name.
Yeah.
So it's actually spelled J-E-K?
Jack. So it's spelled like Jack and Jill Jack, but Ho, which is my surname, and then CSEE.
Wait, dude,
Jack.
which dialect is this? Because Chinese dialect with the spelling J-A-C-K.
Yeah, you asked my dad, but I'm Hai Lam Nang.
Oh, you're Hai Lam Nang. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm bloody Jack Sparrow, dude. Yeah. Okay, so how about Ray? What's your full name?
My full name is Sivadurai Silakannu.
Slowly, please.
Sivadurai, which is my first name,
Yep.
and Silakannu, which is my last name.
Okay, so that's why R-A-I is pronounced Ray.
That's right. So people think Ray is like, Raymond or something.
Right,
short
yeah.
form, but it's not. It's actually the ending part
The,
of my
the last
first name.
syllable of your first name.
That's right.
Okay. Did you tell anyone in any other show this fact? Please tell me I'm the first.
Well, I've actually spent a very long time trying to, debunk the fact that people are like, why is your name Ray, not Rai?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, always, that's what I say. My first name is Sivadurai.
Okay, shucks.
And
So
yeah.
I'm not the first to ask that question then.
Well, but,
Thanks for busting my freaking bubble.
Sorry.
I thought I was doing something different.
But I've spent years trying to debunk that.
No, because you two guys on practically every freaking show. And we've been thinking, up till like 2 hours ago, that, you know what the hell do we ask these guys? Because they've been on every damn show, and everyone has asked them every damn question there is to ask. And what do we do about this shit?
And that's our challenge to interviewers, right? To ask us things that probably have not been asked before.
Okay,
That's right.
That's fine. You're throwing me a freaking challenge, right, Ray?
Hey, why not? Your show, bro.
I know. And I always wonder why I get landed with guests and Kopi Kakis. I'm going to be stuck in a freaking conundrum. What the fuck do I ask these guys? Okay. The both of you left your jobs in 07 or 08, right? Around that time. To become full-time musicians. Can you tell us about what you were doing before you left?
Well, okay, I go first since,
Sure.
it's Jack and Rai, right?
Hey, you can makan the roti, don't be shy.
Hey, okay,
Ah,
I
okay.
answered the
Makan,
question.
yeah, don't be shy,
Yeah. Hey, you makan, tell story lah.
Yeah, well, Jack's telling story, maybe
okay.
I'll have a bite.
Anyway, so I actually left my full-time job slightly earlier, a little bit, around 05 actually.
Wow.
So for me, I was actually working at Sony, the Japanese company, bro. So so that was my first full-time job from 01 to 04, 05, almost there.
What were you doing, Sony?
I was marketing. I was doing marketing for portable audio. So basically anything you carry around, Sony, Discman, that time still got MD player, bro.
Yeah.
We just asked a
had
millennial,
those,
what's this? He looked at it. They don't know what an MD, a mini disc player is. So I did all that.
It's all bloody defunct.
Yeah, it's all defunct, man.
Yeah,
So I saw the entire downfall of that whole department, but it was fun. So during my earlier years, my first job and only full-time job was at Sony Marketing for the Asia Pacific. I had a lot of fun traveling and obviously learn a lot of stuff. But yeah,
How long were you in Sony, man?
about 3.5 years, about 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a gap somewhere. Okay, so if it's 3 to 4 years, then
Yeah.
what were you doing previous to that?
So
Prior to-
prior to that, I was just I finished uni and spent about, I think, around the years of like 2000, 2001, just going around.
So Sony was actually your first and last job.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow,
sir. So
holy shit.
yeah. So that was my previous job before I went full time.
And Ray, how about you?
Well, before I went full time, which was in 2008, I used to be a school teacher.
老师?
I know. So I was teaching PE and English. I mean, those are the subjects that I'm qualified to teach. But I taught mainly PE. At then was Raffles Junior College. Later on became Raffles Institution.
No shit, you taught in RJC?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Don't play.
And RI?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, it became RI after that, but it was still RJC at the same time.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I was
Yeah,
a
bro.
PE teacher there. I was in charge of the rugby team as well, and yeah.
Wow.
Ray is serious shit, bro. I one thing, I've known him for 18 years. We've been together 18 years. I've never seen him in his teacher mode before. Like whacking the students, telling them off.
Did you do that?
Sometimes
I heard he was quite fierce.
Yeah, I was probably quite nice at the initial part, but later on I started getting a little bit, a bit more of myself, and I'm like, okay, I got to take control and make sure that everything is, proper and done well. So sometimes you have to be firm.
Now, how long were you doing that for, man?
About 4+ years. I was teaching in another secondary school, Pechai Secondary first.
Okay.
And then after that, the opportunity to teach in Raffles came about because they went newly independent.
Right.
And I'm actually a old boy from Raffles Institution and Raffles Junior College.
Okay.
So I actually always thought, I want to go back to my alma mater and teach, So I took that opportunity, and that's how I ended up in Raffles Junior College, and it was great. It's wonderful to be.
That's right. Yeah, la-di-da, don't play.
La-di-da.
Actually, yeah.
Rai boy.
Don't play. Hey, but just to say also, as a bandmate during his earlier teaching years, I mean, I guess both of us are kind of interviewing and providing information, but this fella was marking like a crazy person during our set breaks, and yeah, I felt for him, man.
So this is where I find it a bit okay. Let me tell you why. Almost some of my shows, previous episodes, I've had a tattoo artist, I've had a club DJ, I've had session musicians, and I asked the same question to all these guys, right? Would you actually advise anyone, any kid, to do what you do when they grow up? And except for the tattoo artist, everyone else said no. Okay? Everyone else said no. Then I have you two guys with me. Okay, fine, Sony. Okay, yeah. I get it. I get it. MDs and all that, you got to keep up with the times. If not, you're going to be screwed, right?
Yeah.
You need a product to sell.
Yeah.
I understand that, right? But this guy,
yes.
I mean, from an elite school. Okay, all schools are good schools, yeah, but come on. I mean,
Jack was from a pretty good school too.
Yeah. Wait, we're getting somewhere now. Where are you from before?
SGI, boss.
Coming back to the point, you came from a very good school.
Please continue.
You're kidding me, right? Okay. SGI, come on.
Okay. Not too bad.
What?
Good school.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of SGI guys out there watching this show is gonna go, screw you, Chris.
Yep. Probably.
Yeah. Hello, Sampat's boy, huh?
Oh.
No wonder.
No wonder.
The rivalry has come up. The convent school. Sorry, not convent. What's it
What
called?
convent school?
KC.
Cartoon Convent?
The Catholic.
CHIJ?
No, like SGI, St. Gabe's. Are we brother schools? Brother schools.
We're all supposed to be brother schools.
Brother schools, yeah. So
okay.
you were looking for that
Sorry,
term,
I
right?
said convent by accident.
Yeah, not convent lah.
That's
Or
what-
boys.
I was just, what convent is this guy talking about, man?
So all the brother schools,
Sorry,
brother
yes,
schools.
yes,
No, it's not study too hard when he was young. Okay, so, all right. RI guy, RJC guy, became a teacher in his old school, came back home to his alma mater, started teaching there, and then he quits his job, and he goes with his guitar to be a full-time musician.
Something like that.
Okay, you didn't say yes, you said something like that.
Yeah.
Why something like that?
Okay.
Is
so,
there something that we need to know?
I mean, so the plan was this, right? So I actually had been playing music prior to that already. Part-time, just gigs.
Sure.
My principal knew about it. I just do like weekends, with the band and stuff.
Your principal knew about it, huh? You
yeah,
were moonlighting.
Yeah, but I mean, I told him I am going down to jam, and this is what I do as my hobby, spend my weekends, as long as it didn't interfere with my main job.
Right.
It's all good.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then when my bond ended, I was thinking, I want to take a little sabbatical. I want to travel. I want to do stuff that I wouldn't normally do as a school teacher, because I felt that I needed to have more worldly knowledge.
Okay.
More knowledge about what goes around in the world, to be able to be a better teacher and a better person as well.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I'm going to take a year sabbatical and just try music just to make some money on the side, but at the same time try and travel, learn new things. One thing, a year is bloody short to actually do that stuff like that. That's one, so you got to remember that. And then when we fell into the music thing, suddenly we started progressing. You know, I mean, we started wanting to do. Dive deeper into the music industry, write our own songs. You know, suddenly more offers came in for us to play gigs like overseas. You know, more venues to play events started coming in, and I was like, okay lah, you know, I don't mind trying it for a little bit longer.
Okay.
And the little bit longer became 12 years, man.
We were just talking about sabbaticals earlier, but yeah, this fella took one hell of a sabbatical.
Hey, John Molina, this guy's sabbatical is a hell of a lot more better than yours.
Yeah, we're just talking
Yeah,
about
so
John
it
Molina.
became a career change as compared to a sabbatical, right? So and I don't regret doing that at all because I really learned so much.
You formally quit
Yeah,
the MOE.
yeah, I did.
And I'm pretty sure your principal would have come to you and asked you, hey, Ray, why?
Yeah,
What did he say? What
I
did he
gave him the
say?
same reason. I said, no, I want to try new stuff for a while. I might come back to teaching later on, but I want to learn more. I want to get out of the school environment because you are in school literally from 7 in the morning till 7, 8 at night.
Sure.
So you don't get the chance to get out and experience things.
Yeah.
Meet new people who are outside of the school more than just students and teachers.
Oh gosh, can you imagine if every teacher watching the show feels the same way and then every one of them quits the job tomorrow?
No
and says,
offense,
I really admire this guy, Ray. I'm going to quit my damn job right now.
No
God.
offense, but I think a number of teachers actually do that within the service itself. So they actually sometimes they'll get out and then maybe they'll go to a HQ job instead to experience a different environment.
They're still going to be stuck somewhere within four walls.
Yeah, but I think not everyone, but there's some of the people like me, right, who really want to really experience things and get out. So yeah.
Don't you think that listening to what Ray just said, I kind of see you right now, but based on what you just told me, this guy is a hippie.
This guy, you know what? A hippie on the outside to a lot of us, but if I might just add,
Sure.
and going through those years, especially during his teaching,
Right.
running around, and you know what? He's got one hell of a superpower because during those years he thought, right, bro, just to give you a rough idea, we would finish a gig, for example, we played from 9 to 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
He'd go back to sleep and he's up at 6 in the morning. And that went on for like a good 5 years. 5-6 years.
Wow.
And I know, and as a partner in crime with this fella, a lot of people are like, hey Ray, why you look so tired? And deep in my heart, I know that, this fella got fucking commitment.
Wait. The way you just, you've been coming out backing this guy.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
Hey, yeah. We'll diss each other.
And then you said my partner in crime. Guys, this bromance is crazy, man. I'm like sitting in between the two of you guys. I feel like a freaking sandwich myself.
Bro.
Bro, you try spending most
You
of the
just
week
sandwiched me.
with the same person. You're bound to kind of get to know all these things.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
learn
Yeah,
some
but
of
it's
the
like
shit.
the hair in the back of my neck is like bloody standing like this guy's just going, oh, Ray.
Is it just your hair that's standing or what?
Oh, trust me, dude. Unlike some other people, I have no other tendencies. No names mentioned.
I promise you, when it's time to diss Mama, I will diss him.
Yes, yes, yes.
Did
This
you
Ray.
just call him what? Did you just call?
I call him Mama. Is affectionately, Ray to me is Mama, bro.
What is Jack to you, Ray?
Oh.
Oh,
What?
oh, he calls me.
Yeah.
You know
Actually,
what?
I call him. Everyone calls Jack, right?
Yeah, he calls me
Yeah, I call him a ho, but usually I will call him Hosi.
Hoxie.
I hear a new song coming up.
Yeah.
Mama.
My best friend.
Oh! Hey, mama. Oh!
So yeah, Hoxie.
Yeah. So Hosi is what I affectionately call him because
Hosi.
everybody calls him Jack. I'm like, I'm gonna take the first 2 syllables of your name and call you that. So Hosi.
Hoxie. Hojia. Hoxie.
You guys have got a strange relationship, man. Strange relationship. Back to Jack.
Yes, sir.
SJ.
Hey.
Anyway, so you decided at which part of your career in Sony did you decide that I'm gonna just quit and go into music full time? What made you make that decision?
Actually, you know what? That's a good one. I think coming to the point. Okay, so like Ray, during my working years, even like towards the end of like my university, right up to working, I was already playing music. So through my Sony years, actually, you know what? I'll for the record, since we are digging up stuff we've never spoken about on interviews.
No. Really? Am I really successful?
Yeah. First time. When
producers!
all right,
You gotta pay me more, man!
Okay. when I first joined Sony, and the market was really weak. Graduates were taking a year or two to find jobs, blah blah
Right,
blah.
right.
And I finally landed an interview, and I made it all the way to the interview with like the department head. So he asked me like, you like playing music and all that, but will you stop music and all that and focus on your job? I said, yeah.
Yeah, but,
But-
underneath the table, you were going, and the viewers not watching me doing it anyway, but you guys can see it, right? Yeah. Okay.
I was like, okay, I work first and then see how. But through the years, I was still moonlighting in a way. So yes, but slowly my colleagues found out about it, and they were really cool. And but yeah, so I was playing music through my Sony years. The gigs got a bit busier, and I think similar to Ray, I would play gigs, but for me, work is not as young as going to school, but school had that 7 a.m. Majula
See,
thing.
he goes there. I'm asking him the question about him, and he's still doing the bromance shit
Yeah.
with you.
Okay lah.
But, okay, we get it. He works, and after that, 6 a.m. in the morning, he gets up, he's still gonna go to school, all that. He's got markings to do. Okay, dude.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
We get it.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
wait. Still, I need to understand. What made you, what bit your ass
I think the part that
to make you leave?
I think I got to a point where, in terms of income, I
Yeah.
felt that, hey, gigging and all that, it's not that bad. I was young. I could take on more shows.
Right.
And I thought, hey, why not just give it a try? And I think I was at that point, I think I could manage my income and all that commitments and all
married
that.
then?
No, I wasn't married yet. That time, just dating, but not married yet. So
So it's still cool, huh?
so it's still cool. I think the main people I had to convince was my parents, because they're like, hey, you. I mean, they were like, as every parent, 笑啊.
So parents went, "Siao ah." Then what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Then I just, I respectfully told them, I'm gonna do this.
Uh-huh.
And I think over the next few years, as the Jack and Rai brand, developed,
Yeah.
they saw us, running
Right.
around and, on TV, newspaper here and there, and they saw that I really enjoyed what I did.
So you
and
earned the trust.
I earned their trust,
Okay.
and over the years, it really got better, and and that turning point for Sony. I decided that okay lah. I told my boss, I've done 4 years. I've traveled a lot. I was very lucky. I learned a lot. And one thing, if I might say, if I did not join Sony, I think I wouldn't have a bunch of skill sets that, that wouldn't
what?
translate. Like I think communication, I think marketing, representing ourselves, speaking properly, even how to type emails. Because after that, it was going to hustle for gigs, events,
Right.
doing quotations. So
Right.
all these things.
But you got Ray. I
Yeah.
mean, the smart guy, right? Real smart dude. He's like, hey, don't worry about it, Jack. Which means, now I'm going to ask you, what did your folks have to think about you leaving your teaching profession into music?
So my folks, actually, quite a while before I left, had already told me like, okay, you just make sure you go and get a degree and all that. Then after that, you want to do whatever, it's fine. So I did that. Got my degree, got a good teaching job, saved some money.
Right.
And then when I told them I was going to do it full time, they're like, are you sure? And then, you can make money or not. That's the first question. Can you actually have an income? I was like, yeah, I did the calculations. I could earn an equivalent amount. If I worked hard enough, I could earn an equivalent amount to what I was earning then as a teacher.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I can give this a shot. At least,
But are
yeah.
you guys earning that amount? That's what you just said. Are you? Well, you're not now. I know. Now is a different time. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Pre-COVID, and as you were building your brand, did you start to earn the kind of income you actually plan to earn as musicians?
I think we earn enough to be comfortable. I mean, we're not luxurious guys, and we don't we're not.
You're bohemian, man.
Yeah, I'm a hippie, right? So yeah, but I mean, we earn enough to be comfortable. I can still go out and enjoy myself,
Sure.
and I still could save some money. So I think that was my threshold
Right.
for taking up that job.
It's all about good financial planning, yeah. Sometimes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah.
Okay, so when you left in 08, my goodness, that must have been a hell of a risk because that was the last economic crisis.
Yes, it was. But when I left, I think I was comfortable leaving because, again, goes back. I had some savings, and my plan was actually to just chill out, from teaching for a while, like for a month. I went to New York with my then girlfriend.
Then girlfriend. Okay, gonna dig that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And so I mean, so I took a trip out. I explored New York and Boston a little bit,
Ooh.
and then came back. And I spent my days trying to practice guitar because my guitar was not. I'm not really very good at guitar. So I tried. I wanted to improve and get better at it. So I tried to start practicing and learning new things.
Okay.
I spent some of the days watching a lot of Dragon Ball.
Basically, he spent a lot of time gnawing.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
It sounds like it.
I told myself I'll spend like a month, travel and chill a little bit, then I'll get down to improving myself. So I did that. So for a month, I just basically decadent, just chilled out, watched TV, played some guitar,
Mabuk every
traveled
night.
a bit, and then after that I started, then I started working harder at the music.
Dude,
thing.
fuck that, dude. You're a hippie. Shut up, okay? But Jack, at least Jack's not being honest. When you're concerned, mabuk every night. Lepak ni.
Okay, 1 month only. 1 month.
I
1
had
month.
my
1
fun.
month.
I
1
had
month.
my fun. I had lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you bloody did. Probably still. Because why? You're not married, right?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I had my fun, right? You're still having fun, right?
Yet being a very big word right there.
Oh, so plans coming up?
That maybe thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Thinking about it, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, because
yeah.
nothing's set in stone, so I need
Nothing's
to,
set in stone, huh?
Yeah, so I just need to kind of.
Jack, you're married
Yes, bro.
with a kid.
Yes, bro.
Has your missus ever felt intimidated by Ray? That's the reason why I cannot lose my notes. Because I got juicy shit like that that's just go flying out the damn window if I just forget, right? So was she intimidated by Ray?
Wow.
You, the bromance is, come on guys.
Yeah.
Jack and Ray. Everywhere is Jack and Ray. It's this bromance, this conjoined twins thing. In night today, this is threesome. I'm in between. I'm being sandwiched by you two guys. So naturally, I mean, if it was your wife sitting here, would she feel like that?
You know what? That's a very. You know what?
That's a good question. Jack's got a good story about
It's
that.
a good question.
there's a story about that.
Yep. And
We're not going to talk about threesomes here, are we?
no,
Okay.
we're not, bro. But
Because this is what I just said. I just said.
I may be hippie, but bro.
I'm sandwiched between you two guys. And then you said we got a story about that where his wife is concerned. Dude!
yeah.
Now, I know he said go with the flow, but that's a bit much, yeah?
Yeah.
That is a bit much.
Yeah, okay.
I'll let Jack
okay. What's the story? There wasn't a threesome fight. Thank goodness for that. This show is still a family show, kind of. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
Kinda.
you're right. You're right. I think I agree with you that in most circumstances, like with the bromance being so strong, that you expect my wifey or then girlfriend even before that to be a bit intimidated. But
Really?
funny enough, it all never happened, bro. Yeah, never happened. When Angelina, so my wife's name is Angelina.
Okay.
So Angelina came into my life instantly. You know what the funny thing is?
Well,
I swear that either in their past life, either Ray was a Chinese person and her sister being her brother, or my wife was a Indian lady and they are literally like brother and sister. Funny enough. And this relationship that we've had, Angelina would just go up to Ray and just like tell him anything, like if I was a dumbass or something like.
so she
"Hey!"
talked a cowboy about him.
Yeah. Or like
But
she
we share quite a, I mean, yeah, we just open talk lah.
Yeah,
among
open
three
talk.
of us, yeah.
And but the funny thing is that like even like on a like not regular thing, like Ray would like come to me in the daytime, we were gigging and like, hey Hosi, I want to maybe tonight let's check out this bar, blah 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 blah, and go, like we maybe go check out a certain place tonight. And then I go home, my wife like, hey baby, shall we check? I said, fuck, Ray just told me that. And a lot of times it's not just like going to a certain place.
So basically, your wife is a lot like your partner.
That's right. I mean, not. I
Well,
believe
we are
that.
similar,
So
but
she's a female version of Ray.
I would say that they are.
we just get along.
They get
really
along.
well. Yeah.
Well,
Cameraman, I'm gonna sit. This is getting a bit weird, man.
No, I mean,
yeah, like
I mean,
brothers and sisters in their past life.
Yeah.
And
she when she first came to Singapore, she was kind of like because she was from overseas at that point in time, and then whenever she came, she became like a drinking kaki lah.
yeah, man.
Because,
My wife and
because
Ray.
I think she could probably outdrink me, man.
Yeah, man. My wife. Yeah, she could outdrink me, no problem.
Yeah. So we were like, wow. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I found a new buddy. And
Yeah,
then,
man, like,
I
fuck.
even introduced her to some of my friends, and they were like, whoa, we can drink with this person.
No, I mean that's cool. I can accept that. You know that it's great. I think it's great. But it's just weird that your wife is the female version of somewhat of Ray.
Yeah, well, I would see not
actually,
really.
I think we are quite different from each other.
Yeah.
But it's just that, in terms of, getting along, I think that's
getting
the
yeah.
part, yeah.
I think getting along.
But
not
anyway-
not like female version.
Anyway,
yeah,
I
like,
can
yeah,
tell you this, bro. It's a keeper, man.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
She's giving you a kid, right? How old
Yeah,
is your kid?
the kid
Daughter?
is daughter. So
Yeah.
2 years, 3 months.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
Cute time, man.
fun stage.
Enjoying being a dad.
Shag like hell, but really
Worth it.
having fun.
It's worth it, man. Worth
having
it.
fun.
Every step of the way, worth it, man.
Thanks, bro.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Because I've known this guy, coming on, I think, actually, yes, about 20, 21 years
Was it
ago.
since Barcelona?
Yes.
Wow.
Barcelona.
Since he
yeah.
was playing alone.
alone.
Yeah,
alone.
at Barcelona, and I was dating my wife, and we used to go there like almost maybe once or twice a week, every week. After work, the two of us would go for drinks, and we'd end up at Barcelona. That's where I met Jack.
Yeah. Did you ever see Ray at Barcelona?
No, never, man. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
was
weird, man.
I think at Barcelona, Jack was the Friday guy. I was the Saturday guy.
Yeah.
You're right, because we go on Fridays. We don't go out on Saturdays.
Right.
Yeah, Saturdays we try to do other productive things.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So anyway, so Jack's married.
Yes.
Ray isn't.
Yet.
But when you say yet, there is another person. There is a person in your life.
There is a person in my life. Yes.
It's a lady, right?
Yes. It's
Just want to be clear, man.
yes.
I mean, shucks, dude. I mean, okay. It's been
But I'm a hippie, right? I'm open to everything.
Oh dear.
I mean, not in that sense, but Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about threesomes and all
No
that stuff.
discrimination.
Okay. Oh boy.
A man of the world.
Okay. You just don't try to have the Freddie Mercury ambition, will you? Yeah.
I love
Okay.
Freddie Mercury, by the
Yeah,
way.
so do most people, and yeah, so do I. Just don't have the Rhapsody playing. Okay. So you're thinking of settling down.
We've talked about it. Yeah.
So is Ray finally really gonna settle down?
Deadly silence. Well, like I said, we've talked about it, and if you ask me realistically, yes, I am ready to settle down.
So you are ready to settle down,
Yes.
right?
And happy to too.
And what?
And happy to as well.
And happy too. So what you waiting for?
Like I said, yet, we're still talking about it, but hippie, right? Go with the flow.
Since you said go with the flow, and and like I said earlier at the start of the show, that we did our best to find out, what are the things that we can ask Jack and Ray?
Yes.
And then, my God, everyone's asked every damn thing they need to know. That everyone, anyone would want to know. You guys are like, my goodness, you guys are like, I'm not going to use the word. But every damn place you guys happen to appear, which is good. It's great. It's great marketing. Yeah. So this is the conundrum we've had all this while. So, I'm just going to, as you said, flow with things. So let's talk about what's happening in our current state of affairs. You guys are considered to be quite influential. Cannot be aimed or targeted at Jack. It's got to be at you, Ray, because right now, you're ready to settle down, but not settled down
Wow,
yet.
I'm influential.
Mama, you are
Hey, yo,
influential.
Wow.
You guys are come on, Jack
No
and Ray.
lah.
You guys are a brand.
Yeah, we.
You guys are a brand. Come on.
Yeah,
everyone
we
knows
are.
who you guys are.
But we just go with
Yeah,
the
but
flow.
there are lots of other influential people who are getting into more trouble than
Yeah,
we
but
are.
right
so-
now these influential people are on my show, and since you're on that topic, so this is what I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because guys, look, people who are celebrities, and you guys are, okay? Stop it. You are. You are definitely. I'm not. That's for sure. You guys are. I'm really not. I'm just a dude sitting down and talking shit with people every freaking week. But that's me. Yeah. So you guys are celebrities, and being celebrities are influential. and celebrities, well, some in recent times across the globe, we've known they use their positions of stardom to groom young girls or boys to do the bidding. Right? What do you think about people like that?
That's a serious topic, Balls.
Yeah, man.
It is. That's why I'm so glad that you said what you did.
No. I mean,
About
I
the
was obviously,
hypothetical.
yeah. But if I might just jump in first,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah,
and just
sure.
say one thing. I think, just to say for the both of us, I think we are definitely very, very disturbed by a lot of things that are happening nowadays. And more than that, now being a new father, well, kind of new father of a 2-year-old girl, and looking at what life ahead might be for them in 10, 15 years when
Yeah.
they become teenagers. I'm fucking scared, bro. At one side of me, it's so me and my wife are talking about things that seriously affect us. But I think more than that, we just want to create a wholesome, fun family environment. But all these things that are happening,
Right.
we really, really, really are very disturbed by it sometimes.
And it's interesting. I completely empathize, and I can completely feel it because you got a kid, I got a kid too. Regardless of gender, it doesn't matter because this thing is a clear and present danger. It is. And Ray, no, you're not a dad yet.
Yes.
But you've been a teacher.
Yes.
And what's your take on this?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? So having been a teacher, which is a funny part, people when I think one of the funny questions that a PE teacher gets sometimes is like, well, I think you teach all these girls PE, then why, shook, like, like do they ever hit on you and stuff like that? I'm like, no, nobody.
Oh gosh, seriously?
I mean, people ask they're curious, right? Because you teach in a JC and stuff, right? So it does happen. Some people ask you stupid questions like that. But, I'm just like, first of all, they are my students, 17, 18. When you see them, you don't see them as...
Yeah.
Yeah, they are my kids. I have to take care of them during my PE lessons. I have to make sure they are safe. I have to make sure they get home safely to their parents. Even in situations where they put themselves outside of school that I find might not be entirely safe for them, I also just keep and advise them as well. So I think that in those situations, again, it goes back to, and I don't have a kid myself, but I'm always thinking, wow, if I have a girl, I'm going to be in so much trouble because, I actually don't know how I'm going to address this with a 17 or 18-year-old who, they obviously think they've got their own thing going and they think that they are doing what they think is right. And I have to approach, I have to approach keeping them safe in a way that they feel it's not overbearing.
Sure.
In that sense. So it's a very tricky line to draw, but I do wish sometimes when I see these cases that people have better judgment in that sense. I mean, it's already illegal as it is.
Right.
To begin with. That should be the first line that you shouldn't cross.
Yeah.
And then you should also think of the impact that it has on a young person.
Right.
And, we've seen cases of people even, going after or grooming kids who are like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
And that is I'm just like, what? I mean, what goes through your head
Yeah.
to actually want that? And I don't mean to, stereotype or discriminate against people and stuff like that. But I think there is a step of moral judgment that you have to execute before you take impulsive action on it. I mean, and sometimes you are impulsive, right? But you really have to think in these kind of circumstances.
But you're right in saying that it's a fine balance that needs to be struck when you're talking to a late teenager. I got to change that phrase because my producer would be laughing at me for saying late teenager. What I meant was a teenager in his or her later years, like 17, 18-year-olds, right? You're right. This is where we did a shoot just yesterday, and there was a topic about sugar babies.
Yes.
Right, it's a hot topic. I'm not going to talk so much about that on this show because we talked about it yesterday. We released the show just last night. And my co-hosts that were with me were saying that it's still a matter of choice. If they decide that that's going to be their lifestyle, and so be it, But I have my own opinions about that because I think it's values based.
Yeah.
I as you said, It's about your morals. Where do you stand?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But also to Jack, you're right, man. And I did say this. What happens now? This is the other side of the story, right? And this is about 13, 14-year-olds being groomed, just one thing. Then this is still the same fact that even if a kid grows up to be a sugar baby, my question is, how would your mom and dad feel about it? Right?
Absolutely.
Like, how would you feel about it? I mean, a kid is being groomed is one thing, that's bad. But a kid, when they grow up and they reach that delicate age, 17, 18, 19, goes to university, wants to have a lifestyle and all that kind of stuff, how would you feel, man?
Wow. I mean, I wish that this will not happen to any parent out there. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, but I would be devastated, bro. And if I might just, segue a little bit, bro. And me and Ray, we've mentored a lot of younger musicians,
Right.
maybe a lot of some obviously girls, and maybe in their late teens into their early 20s. And I know that a lot of people come up to us jokingly, wow, she's quite hot, this girl and that girl. And I sincerely say, for the both of us, like, no, it's work, it's a mentorship, it's a professional thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that, I'm saying this to the camera. It's never, it's no way. It's got to be about the music. It's got to be about the art, and that's it. I mean, yeah.
Great, guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you guys saying
No,
all this.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We love to party. Don't get us wrong. We love to drink. We love to everything.
Good, clean fun, huh?
Good, clean fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to our viewers and listeners, please note, Jack and Rai are the nicest people around. And two of the most responsible celebrities Singapore has. So
No, we're like
Yeah.
badass, man.
Yeah. Thanks for screwing that up too, man. I mean, can we just, like, from the get-go. From the get-go, you guys have been at me, man.
No.
Jeez. I want to ask
Yeah.
you this thing. You did a video uploaded on the 23rd of April 2014.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's 6 years
I know, right?
Okay. I think I
Okay.
know where it's
And it's
coming.
called Oh Moise.
Oh, okay.
My producer put this talking point and he actually bolded it and said, great song, by the way, bollocks.
Why, thank you.
Because why? I'm a Man United fan. However, that being said, you said in that song that Moise sacking was sad news for the club and Man United fans as well. That's why I said bollocks. But why did you say that it was sad news for the club when Moise was fired? Wait, before I go there, I need to know this. What's your football club allegiance?
Damn.
Who? To which club?
Can you ask Ray first?
Which club?
Manchester United.
Now you my friend. Which club?
You know what? I have to quantify. I watch soccer only
Football.
within. Sorry.
Football.
Okay,
Yeah.
football within the last 10 years. So I don't.
long enough.
So, but I don't really have a club I support, really. But
Yeah.
because Ray and me are such having such a deep bromance, I say Man U also. Deep down in my heart.
Lucky
Deep down in my heart. Deep down in my heart.
to be a scouser like John Molina, I'll flip.
Yeah.
Because that guy came into the studio wearing a Liverpool jersey and nearly died.
Why would I not be surprised?
But yeah, I was just gonna say, because even when you mentioned 2014, I said Ray, you and Chris.
Then why did you guys write this song? I mean, you were a Man United fan, and you now say self-proclaimed Man United fan because of the bromance with you. Jeez, it's getting really weird. It's getting weirder by the minute.
No,
but, yeah, but why? Why did you write that song?
We are not just musicians, but we're also social commentators, right?
Sure.
So, what happened? Okay, how the song came about was, I was sitting at home and I love to read my Manchester United news, and of course the club wasn't doing very well at that point in time. But there's more to how I felt that met the eye actually. So, when actually I started writing the lyrics to the song based on comments that a lot of people are writing online.
Right.
On how they felt about Moyes and the statistics that he was producing.
Yeah.
And then I started writing it. And just when I was writing it, I heard the news that Moyes got sacked on Twitter.
I was celebrating, man. Yeah.
And so I straight away called Jack. I was
Immediately?
like, Jack, tonight
Get your ass!
I'm going to come to your house and we're going to
Oh, yeah.
record.
He's gonna
this
get his ass to my
because
place."
We need to release it tonight for it to gain traction. Now that's trying to
Being an opportunist.
catch a wave. Yeah,
Yeah.
be an opportunist. On the Manchester United fan side, I am a fan. It was not. Of course, I'm not happy to see the club in that state after Ferguson left.
Of course.
But for me, it felt I had mixed feelings about the sacking because I felt that was where the cracks were starting to show, not within the team and the manager, but within how the whole club was being structured and controlled.
You mean by the Glazers and Woodward?
Yes, and Ferguson was always a bit of a Kaiser there, right?
Yeah.
He would have a lot of say and a lot of clout.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why I said it's sad news that Moyes got sacked, because number one, I felt it started exposing, I didn't say that explicitly, but it started exposing those cracks. And two, I did think that any manager needs a certain period of time to get the team into his group.
Bro, parody also, you think a lot, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you a staunch Man United fan?
Well, I wouldn't say staunch, but I definitely am following very closely on all the
Okay,
progressions.
so I can
things that
ask both
happen.
of you this question. It's quite
Yes.
because I'm a fan, and I do sometimes get called by Sasi Kumar to appear
Bro,
to
bro.
come on, to
Just
come
to
on with a
just
football rant.
just to tell you, I actually we were just hanging with Sasi the other day,
Oh boy.
and I told Sasi one thing, that segment you had when Chris went on your show together with another Liverpool guy. I was driving in the car. And part of, I mean, don't mind me. I was just had it on okay volume. But when you and that guy were going head on, I turned up the volume like walao.
Who was the other chap?
Yeah, who is the other chap? He was obviously a Liverpool fan.
You gotta ask me this question right now in front of the camera, because right now at the top of my head I just can't remember.
Okay,
Because my mind is filled about everything else about this gig.
Okay,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry, my dear Liverpool friend.
But yeah.
But
I mean,
I'm not. But okay.
yes. Sorry. Back to your question. Yes. So you were saying, yeah.
So I'm definitely a Man United fan for sure. Yeah. So let's talk about this. David Moyes
Yeah.
got fired. Do you really think that he could have made a difference in the club after Ferguson left?
Well, again, how difficult is it to step into Ferguson's shoes, right?
Oh, come on.
Like how do you actually replace
Yeah.
a guy like that?
Yeah. You can't
So-
step into his shoes, man. Forget
Yeah.
it.
So, but he was the man that Ferguson backed.
Strangely, don't you think?
Yes. But again, I felt that, well, the thing is, Moyes had players who were already probably bigger than he was.
Yeah.
And that was where he failed to exact the control that he
Yeah,
needed.
but come on, you got a guy who's been great for Everton,
Yeah.
but never won a single thing.
Yes.
Coming to a club that's way up there, right? I'm sure there'll be some arguments from certain fans who are watching. Who,
Sure, your
who watch
comment
the
box is
show.
going to be.
Yeah. It's gonna say they're gonna say was up there. We're still up there.
Whatever,
We're still
yeah.
two trophies ahead. In front of the Ayam brands. Right. So, I mean, why not the damn chicken cross the road, right? Okay, so you get run down by a truck
Yes.
that's got Man United's badge on it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So then after Moyes,
Yeah.
Van Gaal came in. What's your thoughts about it?
Wow, Van Gaal. You know what? I must admit that was still a very early period of me watching soccer
Okay.
and absorbing the whole thing. But for me, Van Gaal came in, and obviously he also came in with a lot of credentials, right? Not just club-wise, but national teams as well.
Yeah, the Dutch national team.
And I think you know what? For me, I cannot make a comment on that.
Why?
Because
you can't make a comment.
yeah,
Okay.
because I felt that I didn't understand the dynamics as well.
Okay.
If I felt that I definitely understood it. I understand things more
Don't
as
worry,
it
the mic's in
progressed.
shirt, yeah.
Okay. As it progressed into the Solskjaer and
Yeah.
and obviously who was before
Okay,
Solskjaer?
we will get to that.
Yeah,
Who was
but Ray,
before Solskjaer? Who
oh.
was before Solskjaer?
that angry fella.
The angry fella. I don't think he
Yeah.
was as angry as Van Gaal.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
It was Van Gaal
Right.
angry.
Oh,
Well,
come on, that guy is.
Hey, look, they
That
were
guy
they
was
were
a
student
nutter.
they were student and teacher, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Oh no way.
He was the teacher. Mourinho was the student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was also a student to Bobby Robson.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
He was.
Wow.
So Van Gaal, what's your thoughts about him? It should have been. He was fired like the day after
Yeah.
the FA Cup win.
You know, I felt Van Gaal, respected worldwide as a really good tactician.
Yeah.
Does his homework.
Philosophy.
Yes, he's got a certain philosophy about it.
Yeah.
And I thought that it'll be different under him, right? But again, then you start exposing more cracks. They start panic buying players.
Yeah. Di Maria and
They were just splashing out money on players to
Yeah.
try and fix the squad, right?
Right, yeah.
But in the end, you end up screwing up the squad even more. And
Yeah.
I think it's partly also because maybe Van Gaal didn't have enough time to stamp his authority on the club. But also, I felt Van Gaal's philosophy was very different from what the Man United spirit is actually about to
Yeah.
begin with. I mean, tactician, smart, everything, but you need to get. I mean, the players already. There's a mix going on, right? You've
Right.
got the Van Gaal players, you've got the old Fergie players. So they have two different
camps.
schools of thought. Yeah.
Two different camps.
Yeah.
Ask me what I think about Van Gaal.
Yes. What do you think about Van
He's a
Gaal?
dick. Okay.
Oh dear.
Man, I couldn't wait for that piece of crap to be kicked out. And I was like popping champagne, man, when the guy was more than Moyes. But, okay, after him, the special one,
That's right.
who became the chosen one, who became no one,
Oh boy.
dear old Jose.
Wow.
What's your take about Jose's period with Man United?
That one I definitely fondly remember. I thought he did well during the initial part of his run. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, for the record, he brought them to win a Europa
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
And I thought that was awesome because I think Man U wasn't performing very well during the Premier League, and
Right.
because they won the Europa,
Yeah.
they had automatic entry, blah blah
Into
blah,
Champions
into Champions
League,
League
yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So I thought that was really good, but I don't know why. Somehow towards the last part, and if you don't mind me saying, back to you guys, because you guys are obviously hardcore Man U fans, with the whole philosophy thing going on. Yeah, so I couldn't understand, like, how come such a good run, right, ended up to be such a distasteful part where, our dear friend would be banging the tables, walking out of press conferences, and and
Hell of a character.
and seriously, like, targeting one or two players and just fucking them. And
he was really
Yeah.
targeting players.
yeah, so
That's one thing about this guy I don't get, I mean, it's an ego trip as far as I can see it.
Yeah, and the thing about Mourinho, honestly, is what I felt. I felt if maybe he had actually come in earlier instead of Moyes, possibly, maybe it might have actually had a more significant impact.
Here's the problem, bro.
Yeah.
What I feel, you're not wrong in saying that. There could be some positive impact, but Manchester United would be unrecognizable in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the club will become like Chelsea. They'll play football like Chelsea. Today, under Frank Lampard, look at their football. It's the same Jose Mourinho football.
but again, it goes back to how about Jose Mourinho when he was in Porto, and what he did with that club. He took a bunch of guys who were not super well known, but they made it all. They did pretty well in the Champions League, I think, that
So
year.
do you think that Mourinho would have done good for the club if he had stayed?
If he had stayed, maybe not, because I actually kind of felt that.
He was cracking up already.
Yeah,
He was
I
going
mean,
like crazy.
yeah, I think it was getting to him, and I think the years of
The
not
2-3
having
year
the success that he wanted
Yeah.
probably I think he needed a break, if you ask me.
But he seems to be having that problem with every club, He's 2-3
Yeah,
years
yeah.
into it, and after that he just
Yeah.
fizzles. What is your take about Ole?
Ooh, the first, you know what? During the first 9 months of I was like, wow, Ray, Manu's on fire! Like, how
on
many,
fire, man.
how many wins in a row?
Yeah.
And then came the slight,
When he got signed full time.
yeah,
From caretaker manager. Right?
Yeah.
And well, what do you think of him now?
I've always been a fan of Ole as a striker.
Sure.
Yeah,
As a legend.
He's a legend, and I do appreciate that he is trying to build the philosophy of the club back again.
Yeah.
And this kind of rebuild is going to take time, and I actually believe in giving Ole a certain period of time to be able to do that, because he literally has to kind of break down what 3 previous managers did, 4 actually, including Ryan Giggs. But Ryan Giggs didn't get to do much. But so it's going to take that. He's going to have to get in players that he wants. I think he's been getting in some quality players. I think they're still repairing the cracks here and there, but I'm glad that they aren't blindly splurging money on players, even though they are linked with some very high-profile players.
Sancho?
Yeah. I personally am not entirely convinced to get Sancho for 100 and plus million.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I think you can. I think maybe the squad needs a little bit of experience mixed up with some youth as well. So I think they would do great to bring in an experienced centre back or an experienced striker just to kind of pad things up.
I think all of us Man United fans feel the same way. We need to have a good centre back to team up with Maguire, because that guy is a slow little. He's so slow. It's grating.
He was expensive too.
Yeah, recently he's been kind of making some
We
pretty.
need another Vida, man. We need another, Vidic to come in.
Like a Vidic or Stam,
Yeah, exactly. But how do you think? Okay, last thing on this topic before our viewers fall asleep, especially those who are not Man United fans, they go, "What the hell's wrong with this guy? What's he talking about? Man, I don't care, man. It's my club." When we talk, let's talk about the next season. What do you think? What do you think of our chances now with Liverpool in a high?
Well, I'll go first on this one. For me, honestly, this season I was like, if they get in the Champions League, I'm already happy.
Likewise.
I mean, whether they're 12th or whether they're 6th, I'll still support Manchester United.
Sure.
But I was just like, okay, Champions League. They've done all semi-finals in almost all competitions.
Yeah, everyone's laughing at us about that.
Yeah, but
But then again, it's something else. It's still something, man.
I mean, I think most of the top clubs have had their shit times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liverpool didn't win in 30 years.
Yeah. Can we say that one more time? Liverpool didn't win in 30 years. Okay, I think we got to stop that before we have a damn riot. So, guys, I'm going to come to this last part of the show. And this is called the Quickfire segment. I will ask a question, and I will point, and you give me your answer, okay?
Sure.
Okay. You see,
Cannot pick.
Okay.
I not picking.
And we never pick at all.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you name someone who inspired you to get into music?
My dad.
My mom.
Wow. You guys, this bromance is nuts. It's both parents. Okay. Next one. Favorite cover to perform together?
Dave Matthews Band, Bartender.
Damn, I was going to say Dave Matthews Band, Ants Marching. Seriously.
After the show, I just want to really be so glad to get out from between the two of you.
Bro, you're
so
now
that
in
you
between the conjoinment, you have to stay there.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, all of a sudden I felt there's something attaching to my hips now. Okay. Next question. What is the most trouble you've ever gotten into?
Drank too much and started jumping over cars in the middle of the night.
How do you manage to jump over cars?
Okay, maybe like climb on top of cars and being an
that's
idiot.
Better. Jumping over cars would be like, dude, you better be a Hollywood stuntman.
Sorry.
Yeah, how about?
Drank too much, got my parents worried, and I came home, got the biggest shelling of my life because I didn't come home that night.
So it's all about drinking too, huh?
Oops.
What's the difference in you two guys? It's really nothing much. If there was one thing in your lives that you would do differently, what would that be?
I would tell my younger self, I would have told my younger self to get out of Singapore and travel more and see more and play more everywhere.
Wow. I would tell my younger self to learn the piano and maybe get a better grip of my theory, like the tauge.
The tauge, yeah. Okay. Next question. You cannot mention each other, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Name your favorite local musician or musicians.
Wow. Matthew and the Mandarins. Matthew.
Great. I mean, respect, man. Matthew and the Mandarins. Respect. Okay.
I will name Jive Talking. I grew up watching them when they were in hard rock, and they were probably I was just like, wow, what
It's
a
still
band.
at hard rock, man.
Yep, and I was like, wow, what a band. If I had a
Oh,
band
yeah.
like that, I would
Oh,
be.
yeah.
I would be. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Last question. No, this is not a question.
Last statement.
Last statement.
Not statement either. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had Jack and Rai with us on KWC. And you know what happens when you have Jack and Rai in the studio? Music has to happen.
Oh.
So, what you're going to be watching very soon would be these two guys conjoining together with their instruments. And they will be performing for you an original number. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Don't switch to something else. We'll be right back.
It's been a while. Seems like it's way too long. As I sit here by myself, baby, and I write you the song. 'Cause I don't know if I still love you, or am I trying to get over you? No words are spoken since you've been gone. Sometimes I dial half your number, babe, on my telephone. 'Cause I don't know if I still love you, or am I trying to get over you? Some things I didn't say, some things I can't express. Now the words didn't leave me, and they denied your happiness. Oh, you said I can't get rid of you, so you got rid of yourself. Now I don't know if I can see you hanging around with someone else. Bedtime's the hardest, and it's way past 2 now. I'm scared to fall asleep, no, babe, 'cause I might dream of you. Yeah, I don't know if I still love you, or am I trying to get over you?
Come on, mama.
Yeah. Come on, Jack. time I dream of you. Yeah, I don't know if I still love you, or am I trying to get over you? Oh, 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 oh. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Hey, where did Chris go?
I don't know. I think he went to get another copy. Maybe.
Yeah. Hey! Talk about the devil.
I know.
Right. This is so bluesy, man.
I know. And we thought our show wouldn't be complete without getting you. I mean, this is your show.
Yeah, bro.
Crap.
So
It's
you
Kopi
got-
with Chris.
You gotta put that DJ voice, that host MC voice.
See, here's the trouble when you reach my age and you just start forgetting lyrics. And that's where I notice a lot of people who get a little older and then they used to sing, right?
Yeah.
And then they get on stage again, I bet.
Yeah.
And right now I go, man.
Yeah.
There you go. But since, that piece you guys played, got me in the mood.
Bro,
So we're gonna go on the blues, right? We're
Yes,
gonna go on the blues.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
let's
yes.
go, man.
Let's do this
go on
one.
the blues. This one is for every one of you guys watching Kopi with Chris. I'll do my best, okay?
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Come on.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Yeah. Baby, I got your number, and I know that you've got mine. You know that I called you, and I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime, but you gotta call me.
Hey!
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
You can see me turning.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
You can see me turning.
I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind.
Hey! Come on!
I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me and rock me through the night. You see, this youthful heart can love you and give you what you need. too old to go chasing round, wasting precious energy. Ain't that the truth?
Hey, yeah.
Well, give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
Hey, you can see me turning.
Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
You can see me turning.
I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. One more time. Give me one reason to stay. Give me just one reason why. This bromance is killing me,
You
man.
can see me turning.
Give me one reason to stay. Give me just one reason why I should stay.
You can see me turning.
Said I told you that I love you, and ain't no more to say. And Jack and Rai, people.
Chris Henson in the house, everybody.
Thanks very much, guys. That was great fun, man. You've been watching KWC Kopi with Chris. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe, Singapore.